massive cosmos hovers less than 100 miles above our heads, vaster than we could imagine. However, it's far from empty. Instead, it's teeming with extraordinary events that our feeble minds can scarcely comprehend. Can you imagine the presence of stars within stars, diamond-encrusted planets, atom-sized black holes, and even white holes? Welcome to Cosmos Observer, where nothing goes unobserved in the universe. We've already deployed spacecraft outside our solar system into interstellar space as a species. Even with this enormous success of getting over that barrier, the planetary system we call home still has plenty more discoveries to be made. What have astronomers discovered at the distant reaches of our solar system as they investigate the strange objects beyond Neptune that scientists cannot explain? The Dark Energy Survey, abbreviated DES, utilizes a telescope in the Chilean Andes to collect data from hundreds of millions of galaxies in an attempt to estimate the universe's present accelerated expansion. One of the project's goals is to make the most precise look at the universe's expansion to better understand how dark energy affects the cosmos. However, as with many scientific projects, this one made discoveries and shed light on objects and phenomena that were not included anywhere within the DES's scope. This project discovered items in the farthest reaches of the solar system that they had not expected to find when monitoring the sky. This team was not only able to locate these objects in the extreme reaches of the galaxy, but they were also able to create a thorough map of the region beyond Neptune. These discoveries improved astronomers' understanding of the outer region's environment and led to further hypotheses concerning the genesis and movement of objects inside our solar system. Beyond Neptune, what did the survey reveal? Many scientists were not interested in hunting for objects in the deeper portions of our solar system for many years following Pluto's discovery. It was considered that nothing else of importance was out there, but this changed in the second half of the 20th century. Objects circling the sun from far beyond the known planets began to be discovered by astronomers. Over the next several decades, researchers discovered an increasing number of objects that provided additional information about how our solar system developed, and when a team of astronomers from the Dark Energy Survey examined data collected beyond Neptune's orbit, the number of known objects more than doubled. The search revealed 815 trans-Neptunian objects, or TNOs, with more than 460 of them being discovered for the first time. The bulk of these objects orbits the Sun at a distance of more than 250 times that of the Earth, and they all orbit in the same direction, with orbital periods that can last hundreds of years. What are astronomers hoping to discover? What can we learn about our home by analyzing these objects? These objects orbit further than any known planet in our solar system, far out in the solar system near the region where Pluto is located, and scientists believe that analyzing their movements may shed light on numerous topics. Aside from understanding more about the creation and subsequent movement of solar system objects, some scientists want to investigate the gravitational impact on these objects in the hopes of discovering Planet 9. A different team of researchers looked at the data a few months ago and calculated the gravitational impact on the trans-Neptunian objects as well as other objects in our solar system. They were able to compute a plausible location for Planet 9's orbit using this information. They discovered that the orbit is close to 75 billion kilometers from the Sun, well beyond the orbits of other planets, including the dwarf planet Pluto, which orbits the Sun at roughly 60 billion kilometers. Will the gravitational impact discovered in the trans-Neptunian objects investigation point to a comparable location? What is the composition of the trans-Neptunian objects? After researching the orbits and behavior of all the trans-Neptunian objects discovered, the team working on the trans-Neptunian objects was charged with determining what these objects are made of. According to astronomers, they're thought to be mostly made up of rock volatile ices like methane and amorphous carbon. Some members of the team working on the trans-Neptunian objects believe they are remains of our solar system's origin billions of years ago, while others believe they're more recent additions. They come in a variety of sizes, but they always appear to be round or elliptical. Similarly, their orbits vary greatly, with some passing close to Neptune at around 30 astronomical units and others orbiting nearly 250 astronomical units, or about 22 billion kilometers away. They're so far away that the feeble gravitational attraction of the Sun in some areas is all that keeps them in place. Many of these objects have broad elliptical orbits that might change over time due to this. The challenge for astronomers then became, how did these objects get to their current locations? Something must have caused all of these items to be consigned to the solar system's farthest reaches beyond the ninth planet. According to some data from the surveys, they were placed in their far-flung orbits as Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune were migrating away from the Sun and into their present orbits. The trans-Neptunian objects might have been propelled by the tremendous gravitational energy of the gas giants as they traveled through space, similar to how our spacecraft navigated through our solar system via the slingshot effect. Another notion is that they're remnants of the mysterious Planet 9, a hypothetical planet that may exist beyond Neptune's orbit. Could a closer examination of these items prove that this enigmatic planet exists in our solar system's remote reaches? Planet 9 was discovered by a team of scientists at Caltech who were investigating the trans-Neptunian objects and noted that they were acting strangely. The unusual motions of the trans-Neptunian objects may be explained by the gravitational attraction of this putative ninth planet when they ran their simulations. However, if this planet did exist, its orbit would be massive, approximately 20 times that of Neptune. This makes locating it much more difficult, similar to seeking a needle in a haystack. To have a pretty decent probability of finding Planet 9, one hypothesis proposes that Planet 9 formed in the inner solar system when it was being formed and was later expelled from the inner solar system when it got stuck in Jupiter's gravitational attraction. To focus their search, astronomers will need to investigate the gravitational force that the trans-Neptunian objects are feeling. This delightful little accident merely goes to illustrate that a scientific study may advance in areas that the project's leaders had never imagined. As one might imagine, some of these trans-Neptunian objects are more significant than others, with 9 in particular standing out among the 452. The orbits of these 9 trans-Neptunian objects are a minimum of 150 astronomical units from the Sun, with 4 of them reaching a stunning 230 astronomical units. This suggests that the gravity on Neptune has just a little effect on these items. That is simply not possible since they're so far away. On the other hand, their orbits show some sort of interaction, prompting astronomers to propose Planet 9. To begin with, like with any theory, some people may provide alternative answers and ideas. This is not universally accepted as the outcome of a hypothetical Planet 9. Some believe it's only a statistical oddity, while others believe it results from a combined gravitational pull from several smaller celestial objects. Other elements of this research are equally noteworthy. It's not just the extreme 9 objects that are substantially removed from Neptune. A minimum of 155 of the 461 objects are classified as detached, indicating that they're unaffected by the planet's gravity. Despite this, this research encompasses 20% of all trans-Neptunian objects that we are aware of, covering 1/8 of our skies. Maybe this research may put us in the direction of Planet 9, or maybe there isn't one. In any case, the study is intriguing because it aims to discover what causes things in space to behave the way they do. Stars may create 10 times quicker than previously thought, and there is plenty outside our solar system that is yet to be investigated and found. We've all studied about our solar system's 8 planets in school and through literature, not to mention the former planet Pluto, which is now a dwarf planet. It should come as no surprise that planets exist outside of our solar system as well. These are known as exoplanets, and some scientists believe that studying them should be the next step in figuring out what else is out there. Perhaps we will find one that's similar to Earth, and if so, will it support life? Do you believe this research will lead to the finding and confirmation of the enigmatic Planet 9? What is your opinion about this? Let me know in the comments down below.